My name is Maria 5. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Welcome back to my channel if you're not so new. And I'm here with a tea and a make and a book. So let's get started. So I've got my this is Earl Grey double cream, and it's just, you can just see it there. I've got milk in it. It's a good black tea. It smells, oh my gosh, so good. And it's creamy, it's smooth, it's really, really tasty. I have my make. So I, as you know, spent a lot of time sewing. And this was my cushion on my chair. And as you can see, it's pretty worn. Like you can see the stuffing coming out here. Yeah. So yeah, and it's not particularly lofty. And so that was the pillow that and this is the second go round. And we were wandering through a store, and my husband says, Maria, you should make yourself a new cushion for your sewing machine. I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. So without too much problems, I have made this one. And of course you can see the featured subject. Of course it's cats. Of course it's quilted. So this is the side that I sit on, and this is the side, as you can see, that just tucks in. And it's not perfect. You know, you can kind of see the corners here. You know, it's, yeah, it's not perfect, but it is so much better than what I had before. So that's a good thing. Yeah. So yes, pillows. And then we've got the book. So the book today I'm going to be talking about is called The Amalfi Curse by Sarah Penner. And she was the author of The Lost Apothecary. Oh, sorry, this book is 2025. She was the author of The Lost Apothecary, I want to say 2015, and I didn't do a review on it, but I mentioned it when I reviewed The Apothecary's Garden. That was the 9th of August 2024. I will link that below. And yeah, this is another book by Sarah Penner, and yeah, it's a little bit different and then a little bit not so different. I find that authors find a groove or set themselves a groove, and if that book, that novel is a hit, then they just carry on with that. And Sarah Penner is no different. There's two different timelines. There's the back and forth between what was going on and what's going on now, and she does her research incredibly well. So this book takes place in Positano, the Amalfi Coast, and looks beautiful. I mean, I've never been to Italy, but it does look absolutely beautiful. We start with Mari. She is a sea witch, a stringe, and 1821. And she has this a little bit complicated romance with someone named Holmes, who was from Boston. And then we go to Haven Ambrose, present day, and she has this kind of complicated, maybe not so maybe, with someone named Enzo. So there's the two romances going on there, and the really exciting part for me anyway, because I'm a diver, is that Haven Ambrose is a diver. She's got her PhD, and she is studying basically the ocean floor, wrecks and silt and layers. Now, Positano has the Amalfi Curse, and so ships just go down without reason, without explanation. They just go down. So Haven's there with her friend Mel. They're on a Vespa, I believe, and they literally watch a ship go down, and there's nothing. There's no storm, no nothing. The ship just goes down. And she is a scientist. She doesn't believe in curses, but that's the first thing her friend Mel says, the Amalfi Curse. So we start to dig a little deeper and try to figure it out. So the streghe are also sea witches, and they place a curse, control the water, control the ocean, control whirlpools, and it's what the locals believe. And so Positano has been exempt from everything else. Like there's no bandits, there's no rock slides, there's nothing going on there. They just have good fortune. Their ships come in, they don't get wrecked, they don't get bound, they don't, they have good hauls with fish. Nothing bad ever happens to them. And so, yes, the Amalfi Curse is a big thing. It's widespread. And yeah, so she gets onto this project. She is going to be diving with her team and doing lots of research. Basically, the bottom floor, there are stacks upon stacks upon stacks of wrecks, which, I don't know. I actually have my wreck diver certification, so I get a little bit about what all this is about. Not obviously to that degree, but yeah, it's actually quite fascinating. So this is the main plot of why Haven's here. But the subplot, or the secret plot, is that her father was also a diver, and Haven's been diving since she was 4 years old. And her father found treasure, something, we don't know what. But there are these really, really grainy photos, and there is this little image of red. And so we don't really know what it is. We have no really idea. But she's really trying hard to investigate what's going on and trying to find this treasure, this thing that her father tasked her with before he died. Please, please take up my search. Find this treasure. And Taven's always been one about the hunt, and so that's her little secret submission. Enter Conrad, her father's best friend, also a diver, is all about the flash and the glitz and rings, and yeah, he sweeps her out, and I don't exactly know, and it doesn't really go into how this happens, but suddenly she's off the project, and her whole team is going back to the US, and Conrad is now taking over the research, and she figures out that, okay, he's diving the exact location. Like, he knows he's up to something. And so he tries all these things to get Haven to, quit. Finally gives her an ultimatum. And she says, well, I'll stay out of the water. You do you, but I have other things to do. And so she's doing some research. She's involved with Enzo, and so she's not ready to leave Italy yet. So it's really intriguing. It's well written. I'm going to leave you there. I don't want to give anything else away, but hopefully you pick it up and you enjoy it. And let me know in the comments below. Please like, please subscribe, and we will see you again in a couple of weeks. Thank you so much for joining. Bye-bye.